your coach, and your fans' good health. Don't joke with your health. Your superpower is your good health.
Yes, sir! Yes, coach! Let's go!
This message is powered by Solutions 93.9 FM.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Of this series, the turnovers and limiting them is the key to victory.
Well, that is the key. Both teams know how to turn over their opponent. As you see, Jaden McDaniels getting going early.
They fell behind by 11 and then wound up with a dominant blowout win. Edwards against Holmgren, step back three, got it. What a start. Got it. And SGA comes the other way. Goes right at McDaniels, gets inside, double team, finds Hartenstein. Edwards having problems, now backs in and stolen by Williams. Jalen Williams open floor, gets the bump, layup blocked by Edwards.
NBA Twitter likes to call him the free throw merchant, Mike.
Randall playing against some of the best team basketball. The previous series averaged 25.7.5 assists. Beautiful spin move and a little English. SGA with a sweet play. He has 7 of their 9 points. The Randall-Jalen Williams matchup will be fun. Hartenstein knocks it away on the double team. Wallace, alley up to Hartenstein. Defense to offense, OKC style.
It is difficult.
McDaniels. Randall gets a good look from the corner, and that's another three for Julius Randall. Drives inside, pulls up. Back up top to Caruso. Caruso, three-pointer. Bang! 18-point lead with 3 minutes to play. Stolen by Dort. Saves it to Williams. To win if you're the road team. 35-6 during the regular season. 5-1 in the playoffs. The one loss Doris just mentioned, game 1 against Denver. Kenrich Williams for tonight. The Oklahoma City Thunder, their first conference finals game since 2016, wins handily as Anthony Edwards.
Well, the first game of the Western Conference Finals in the NBA with OKC holding that one in the game 114 to 88 point victory over Minnesota Timberwolves. And the game 1 that will welcome you to Kickoff Sports Show. My name is OLADAPO, OKUNUBI, aka Young Striker 9. How you doing, Ibadan? Well, this morning, I don't know what Manchester United fans are really feeling this morning or what they're feeling like, but I feel like there's going to be more drama tonight in the Europa League final. Well, shout out to Femi Adebayo. All right, I call him Femi one step. Okay. He's sending a message this one. He reached my U-turn to play Europa final. Una no organize hangouts. No be so. Well, we're talking about UEFA Champions League. That's a big boys trophy, bro. All right. But we wish Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur all the best tonight. Hey, we've got more updates on the show this morning. We'll be looking at what we're going down to tomorrow morning in the NBA. Talking about the another final that is going down, which is the Eastern Conference final. So let us see how Indiana Pacers and New York Knicks will be facing each other in the game 1. But now let's move on the show this morning and let us talk about tennis, where Novak Djokovic has been talking and clearing the air about the relationship he's got with a former tennis star who later became his coach and now left. That is Andy Murray. Now, Novak Djokovic says he and Andy Murray felt they could not get more out of their short-lived partnership. The 24-time Grand Slam champion parted ways with a former opponent, Murray, last week following 6 months working together. Now, Djokovic shocked the world of tennis when he enlisted old adversary Murray to join his coaching team in November ahead of the 2025 Australian Open. Under Murray, Djokovic would go on to beat Carlo Alcaraz in the quarterfinals in Melbourne, only to be forced to retire injured in the semifinals against Alexander Zverev.
There is nothing more I can tell you than what you have read in our statements. You know, we did say that we are going to not commit to that relationship on a very long term. So we're going to see how it works in a way. For us, it was a test in Australia, and then we agreed that we're going to work, India Wells, Miami, and then we're going to see, clay court season was more or less tournament by tournament and see how it goes. So we agreed that we should part ways as coach and player. We felt like we couldn't get more out of that partnership on the court, and that's all there is to it. My respect towards Andy remains the same, even more actually. I got to know him as a person. I think he has a brilliant tennis IQ. He has a very rare mind of a champion that obviously has achieved what he has achieved, and he sees the game incredibly well. We just, I guess, didn't, how can I say, we didn't reach what we both hoped that we can reach in a relationship in terms of results, and that's all there is to it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We gave it a try, and that's it.
Novak Djokovic speaking about the relationship he had with Andy Murray. Now, the Serb had said he hopes to walk alongside Murray through the French Open and Wimbledon, but a poor run of form, which has seen Djokovic lose his first match at his last two tournaments, forced the pair to part ways 12 days before Roland Garros. Now, we know a lot of tennis stars are also putting a lot of preparations in place ahead of the French Open. Qualification games are going down at different centers, while some players are in different tournaments to be in a proper shape, the men and the ladies. Well, live updates coming from the qualifiers of the French Open in the WTA category. Bana Odvadi is up against Ella Sedel. Noah Hibino is up against Bianca Andreescu. Vavara Lepchenko is up against Jana Fett. All these games just chefed off. But let's let you know that in Hamburg, European Open ATP 500 games are going down starting 11 o'clock today. Well, Jirili Heka will be in action against Francisco Kevin Dolo as Roberto Batista God battles Francis Taifel. Thomas Echeverry against Camilo Ugo Carabelli, and Flavio Coboli taking on Alejandro Davidovich Fekina. More games to go down today. Alexander Zverev by 3 o'clock will take on Alexander Mula as Giovanni Petchi. Pericard battles Felix Aga Alasime. In the Geneva Open, ATP 250, Taylor Fritz will be up against Quentin Halys as Sebastian Ofnar battles Nuno Borges, as Kei Nishikori's game against Karen Kachanov will continue today as it got halted yesterday. And by 1 p.m., Arthur Regenek will take on Kuba Ukars as Matteo Arnaldi battles Fabio Maruzan. Alexia Popperin battles Jakob Fernerli, while Novak Djokovic will be in action against Martin Fuskovic, and Cameron Norrie take on Thomas Markat. At the WTA Internet Knox at the Strasbourg, we'll start at 10 a.m. this morning. 10 o'clock this morning, I beg your pardon. Ashlyn Kruger will take on Beatrice Haddad Mahia as Anna Blinkova battles Emma Navarro that by 11:30. Emma Raducanu will be in action by 1 p.m. against Daniela Collins. And last game for today, 4:30, we'll see Jessica Pegula against Anna Kalinskaya. It is 9:09. Still Kickoff Sports Show live on Solutions 93.9 FM. Let's keep serving you an update to go on this short break. And when we come back, we'll talk more updates. Okay, so a quick trip to Ogun State this morning. Shout out to Annabelle Enahoro, who is serving the Sport Writers Association of Nigeria, Oyo State Chapter, Oyo Swan update from the National Sports Festival in Ogun State. The Gateway Games 2024. Now in 2025, based on the medal log right there at the National Sports Festival, Bayelsa is leading the pack with 9 medals comprising 6 gold, 2 silver, 1 bronze. That's at the time of filing this report. Oyo State is second on the medal log with a total of 6 medals comprising 4 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze. Lagos is third with a total of 10 medals comprising 3 gold, 4 silver, and 3 bronze. Well, there is more to come from this thing, and according to updates we are now getting, is that Team Bayelsa is currently leading the medals table at the ongoing sports festival taking place in Ogun State. So with what we are seeing here, we keep our fingers crossed to see more because we are getting more updates from the team right there in Ogun State. We are seeing more medals come for your states, more medals come for other teams. So let's see what happens today and what will be going down. Although we got a sad story about the fire incident that happened close to the Games Village, same as for those who were suspended for doping. So I just hope that the organizers, the LOC, can put necessary measures in place to protect the athletes right there at a national sports festival in Ogun State. We'll be right back after these commercials, and we look at the Federation's Cup. We look at the updates we got from the Super Falcons for the players invited to the national team for friendlies, and we look at the Europa League final going down tonight, where Manchester United will be facing Tottenham Hotspur. And Femi Adesoya, Femi one step asking me why we didn't come up with hangouts. But don't worry, when Manchester United plays UEFA Champions League final, then we can think about that. I'm sorry to Manchester United fans, but let's wait and see what will happen. Even for this season's UEFA Champions League final, let's see what will surely happen.
Sabi dribble, but you no fit dribble past malaria if you no use insecticide treated nets. Malaria dey real o.
This message now from Solutions 93.9 FM.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Here's Marmouche. Keeps on advancing. Oh! We came to pay homage to Kevin De Bruyne and will go away having seen one of the greatest goals ever scored here by Omar Marmouche. Now Marmouche. De Bruyne's moment! Oh, he's hit the bar! He can scarcely believe he's missed it. Nobody can. Neither can his family. Not a bad ball, Tavernier, Evan Nielsen. Oh, and City escape. Evan Nielsen has hit the post. Challenged by Bernardo Silva, played in towards Gundogan. Here is Ilkay Gundogan, back to Bernardo Silva. There's the second. Now there's daylight. City 2, Bournemouth 0, Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's a loose one. And Kovacic has pulled back Evan Nielsen, and the referee says that's a red card offence. The Blues are down to 10. And towards Nico. Oh dear, that's a red card offence as well, and it's 10v10 because of Cook. Keeps on going, and Nico scores! His first ever goal in the Etihad, his first ever goal at the Premier League. It's 3-0, and the game is sealed. A night that's belonged to Kevin De Bruyne, but it's going to end a bit sloppily, I'm afraid. There's no clean sheet, but there is a victory. And Kevin De Bruyne's night has the perfect result.
Wetin happen now?
Buy chin-chin, buy chin-chin.
Abeg, why all this commotion for Mommy Dolapo's shop?
It's Rocky Buy Chin-chin, no. Everybody's saying a better snack all day long.
Now wow. This Rocky Buy Chin-chin, they're good for money snack. What are you eating that got you so excited like this?
Mr. Tunde, na Rocky Buy Chin-chin, no.
Rocky Buy Chin-chin?
Yes, Oga. It's very delicious and nourishing.
Are you serious?
You don't believe me? Go ahead, have a taste.
Wow, no wonder everyone is crazy about it. Mary, help me and go get some Rocky Buy Chin-chin so I can use it for breakfast.
Okay, sir. Rocky Buy Chin-chin. Very delicious. Yummy. Rocky.
Rocky Buy Chin-chin. Unleash the unstoppable snack adventure. Produced by Sumal Foods.
Your comfort is important. If you're looking for quality, classy, comfortable, and imported furniture, Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise is a place for you. At Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, we've got a wide range of top-notch imported furniture for you at affordable prices. Name it: sofas, royal marble dining set, executive furnitures of all kinds, banquet furniture, bed and dressing mirror, kitchen cabinet, and lots more. Our intention is to make you feel comfortable always by providing quality furniture, whether at home, office, hotel, lounge and bar, and so on. Hurry now. Contact us today at Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, shop number AA 80-20, Railway Shopping Complex, Aleshiloye Market, and shop 8A-11, Railway Shopping Line, by Alalubosa Junction, Iyaganku Railway Crossing, Ibadan. Call 0802-303-0550 or 0706-225-2649. Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, home of quality furniture made for you.
My guy, you dey feel dull? Body just dey slow like Monday morning. Abeg, no dull yourself. Na boom boom you need. From the first sip, everywhere go clear, your eye go open, your body go ginger. You wan hustle? You wan run am for gym? You dey on the move back to back? Na boom boom go give you the energy to show face steady, sharp, clean, no yawa. Na the energy drink wey dey match your vibe. Street no dey sleep and you no suppose slow down. With boom boom, the energy drink wey NAFDAC approve, you dey ready for anything from Naija traffic to late night waka. No gree for dull moments. Boom boom dey. Pop am, sip am, make everywhere go boom. You fit get boom boom can energy drink for stores wey dey near you. Boom boom, energy wey sabi. Stay on go, party hard.
You fit fly.
Báòkú ẹ̀kọ́ òpin rírí ìrìn àjò ń bẹ lára ẹ̀kọ́. Ẹ wá gbọ́ o, láti rìnrìn àjò lọ oríṣiríṣi orílẹ̀-èdè káàkiri àgbáyé pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn àti ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀. Ẹni mọ̀nà là á tẹ̀lé. You Fit Fly ló kájú ẹ̀. Remove the limitations on your dream of traveling the world and get premium and affordable services such as flight and hotel reservations, ticketing, visa processing, travel insurance, holy pilgrimage, e-visa processing for countries like Dubai, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Egypt. Also, airport transfer, special vacation, tour packages, IELTS, and many more travel services. You Fit Fly ti ní ìrírí ọdúnmọ́dún pẹ̀lú ẹ̀rí máa jẹ́ mi nìṣó. We've secured partnerships and valuable relationships across the globe to make your traveling experience truly remarkable. For more inquiries, visit us at Success House, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Main Estate, Ring Road, Ibadan. Call 0901-111-1190. Visit www.youfitfly.com. You Fit Fly without limitations.
Where's darkness at the side of light? Ogun State, are you ready for an uncommon explosion of power and manifestation of the greater light that subdues the powers of darkness? Has Apostle Dr. Olayemi Omeledumare #1 from Ibudo Jesu Prayer Mountain for all the nations, Ibadan, Restore Holy Ghost City, Emere, Ogun State, with this power-packed 4 days great Holy Ghost revival and miracle, May edition with the theme, The Light Cometh. You cannot afford to miss it. Date, Tuesday 27th of May till Friday 30th of May 2025. Time, 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. daily. Venue, Holy Ghost City, Emere, Killer Area, Ibadan, Abeokuta Expressway, Odeda Local Government, Ogun State. It's your turn to encounter the God of this calling. As your night will be accessing the spiritual, physical, and attractive blessings with different gifts, such as cash, foodstuff, clothes, new bike, new cars, and lots more. While ministering, the God's General, Apostle Dr. Olayemi Omeledumare #1 at Dedipipo, Mr. Evidence. Free buses will be available in all our branches in Ibadan, Ashero Motor Garage, and Oshiele Motor Garage, Abeokuta, 090-4545-5286. The same Jesus awaits you all.
news, sports, entertainment.
Solutions 93.9 FM is the station. This is your Remedy Radio Dial. My name is OLADAPO. OKUNUBI Kickoff Sports Show is live. Check the time right now. This is 9:21. We're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, Solutions 939 FM. Now let's talk football stories. Well, earlier you heard a match between Manchester City and Bournemouth, and that was the last home game for Kevin De Bruyne as a Manchester City player at the Etihad Stadium. Now, let's come back home, where Kabiru Mohammed, the captain of Kwara United, has expressed the team's determination to give their all in today's President's Federation's Cup semi-final clash against six-time winners Rangers. Mohammed spoke ahead of the much-anticipated encounter scheduled for Mobolaji Johnson Arena, Oniko Lagos, scheduled for today. Now, let's talk more Nigerian stories where Super Falcons head coach Justin Madugu invited a total of 23 players, among them Captain Rashida Tajibade, goalkeeper Chamaka Nadozie, defender Michel Alozie, midfielder Tony Payne, and forward Rinsola Babajide for the upcoming two friendly matches against the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. There are also defenders Osinacho Hale, Oluwatosin Demehi, and Shukura Oladipo. Midfielders Deborah Biodun and Jennifer Echegini, with forwards Ifeoma Onumonu and Francesca Odega. The Falcons and the Lionesses will face off at the Remo Stars Stadium in Kenneth Remo on Saturday, 31st of May, before a second confrontation at the MKO Abiola Sports Complex in Abeokuta on Tuesday, 3rd of June. Now, while the Falcons will use the matches as a part of their preparations for the 13th Women AFCON, that is the AFCON taking place in Morocco, 5th to 26th of July, the Lionesses will use the games to stay in shape for future challenges, having failed to qualify for the AFCON finals. So now, let us talk about the Europa League final going down tonight. It is not more of what or who will be a full failure after the Europa League final. Remember, Manchester United, failed to even finish in the top 10 this season, same as Tottenham Hotspur. So, tonight, whoever loses is going trophyless and maybe losing his job. Well, either Postecoglou or for Coach Ruben Amorim. But let's first listen to Coach Postecoglou, because a lot of people have been listening more to Ruben Amorim. It is now more of who wants it more between the two sides. But let's talk about Ange Postecoglou, a man who has already said that he wins trophies or title in his second season in any club. Here is Tottenham manager saying he's not a clown. He knows what he's doing.
That depends on your outlook, Dan, but I'll tell you one thing, irrespective of tomorrow, I'm not a clown. I never will be, mate. And you're really disappointed that you use such terminology about a person who, for 26 years, without any favours from anyone, has worked his way to be in a position where he's leading out a club in a European major competition. For you to suggest that somehow us not being successful means that I'm a clown, not really sure how to answer that question.
So a lot of people have been frustrating Postecoglou with different questions. But hey, Tottenham Hotspur has been able to defeat Manchester United back-to-back in games this season. But can that continue, most especially in the final of a cup competition? Here is Postecoglou saying that, well, maybe there might be pressure, but maybe they can repeat such feat.
It's a final, and you know that those kind of things aren't important. I mean, if we had have lost all three games, your question probably would be, do you feel the pressure because you can't beat them? So what I do know is, and I've been in a situation a few times in my careers in the big games, even your form going into it, even if you've got terrible form, and there's been plenty of competitions where you go into it doesn't matter. What matters is how the players cope with the occasion tomorrow, how they cope with understanding the importance of the game. From both clubs, you just don't know how players will react to such a big occasion. And, you know, my role in that is to try and prepare the players in the best possible way, and also to prepare the players for Manchester United to be at their best. That's what you have to prepare for. And if you prepare that way and then you go out there and sort of play to the potential that you can, and you give yourself an opportunity. But I don't think it really matters what you've done before against any opposition when it comes to big games. Maybe in a league that it's a bit different, but I think in a big important final, everything gets decided on the day.
We're waiting to see the tactics coming from Tottenham Hotspur manager Anga Postecoglou tonight. And, well, for Ruben Amorim and his team, Manchester United, they need to set a record. For Bruno Fernandes, a man who may be capping the team tonight, will want to lift the Europa League title, despite some key players missing this final.
No, obviously, we talk about the Europa League, and the Europa League is everything that is in our minds because we play the final tomorrow, and we can be successful in the Europa League, in this competition. Obviously, we know in the Premier League we haven't been as good as we want, and all the other cups the same, because our aim is always to get into the end of the competitions and win the trophies. Obviously, as you said, I'm not here thinking that I'm going to be one of the captains lifting the European trophy. Obviously, it's a very good feeling. I'm very proud of it. But at the same time, for me, the main thing is that our team gets to bring the trophy back to Manchester, because everyone will have the time to lift the trophy one at a time or whatever. The main thing is that the red shirts lifting that trophy.
So will it be the white shirt or the red shirt tonight? Well, remember, for Tottenham Hotspur, we'll be missing the services of Beckvord, Dragusin, Firsta, Kinski, Kulisevsky, Madison, Rigolion, Scarlett, Venner. Just for Manchester United, we'll be missing just 3 players. Delete Martinez will be in this final tonight. We wish the teams are all the best. One for Kevin De Bruyne, a man who's saying goodbyes to Manchester City, just the way I'm saying goodbyes on the show. This morning, I'll be back tomorrow. Well, what a way to end a career with Manchester City. Well, coming up next is from the dailies. Comrade Ayode Jadishokwa will be joining Comrade Adedamola Fenwa on that side. Good morning, Ibadan. Good morning, Nigeria.
Manchester is home. Manchester is where these little kids are born. I came here with my wife, Michelle, to stay for a long time.